So it would be crazy of me if I didn't include the Ascanio spread in the slight section. It's just a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to, be able to control and hide cards need to be, so you can be able to do with what you wish with them. So, hello everyone, this is Evolving Magic. I'm your host Dan, and we're going to go over the highlights and the explanation of the Ascanio spread, the modern day version. I know it's a little bit different than the original in how it looks, but regardless, it is a wonderful, wonderful way, which its ultimate goal in any version of it is to be able to conceal cards, and is used in a wide range of tricks. It's a very versatile sleight, and I think it's worthy of anyone's attention, because down the road, I would say if you're in Magic long enough, you're likely going to need to know this spread or use this spread in a trick or two, or maybe multiple. So that said, let's jump into it. We have, let's say in most cases, we have a 4 of a kind and a random card right here that we are going to hide. And again, for the overview, before I cover the explanation, this is how I choose to perform it. I know there's the original way, and it looks a little bit different. That might be, I believe that's the original, but just in modern day, just that style of just being pow, just showing it casually, gives this kind of fairness to it. So the second version is the one we're going to cover for our explanation purposes. So we start by the random card can be in the center of the aces. How we get there can be simply, we have a card on top of the pack. We've produced the 4 aces. We got to break it into the top card. We add all 4 cards, and then we take away the pack, adding on that card selection, their card selection to the bottom. And then after doing a display of all 4 aces being fair, we can then set up by taking 2 aces to the bottom of the deck, bottom of the pile. What am I saying? Bottom pile. And so now we are in position like so to do the spread. So to go into the sleight, we are in this position, okay, with the goal to conceal the card in the middle. And we're going to do this by holding the packet in the recessive hand, middle finger and thumb. The thumb will begin by taking the top card. Fingers are just loosely holding the packet. Thumb takes the top card, goes out and then down. That is the first part, so taking the card out and then down. Second part is where we take the 2 fingers, okay, first and second finger right here, or it could just be middle finger, your choice. I actually prefer 2 fingers, yeah, in this case. So thumb goes out and down. The first 2 fingers of the dominant hand takes the card from the bottom, the ace from the bottom. So first one we take it from the ace from the top. Next one we take the ace from the bottom, goes out and up. Okay, and by the end position where it goes out and up, it's being held by the 4 finger at the end. So however we move it there, we get out, up, and then it's being held by just the 4 finger. Top card being held by the thumb, and then the packet being held by the middle finger and thumb. Okay, so again, thumb goes out, down. The lower 2 fingers take it out. The lower ace on the bottom, out and up. Okay, being held by the 4 finger only, and then the middle finger stretches over and touches again the next bottom ace, and then grips onto it as the packet, so it maintains control of that ace. The next ace is coming out is staying still. The upper packet, so the thumb left down, 2 fingers out, up, okay, being held by the 4 finger, and then the next ace stays still, and the middle finger and thumb move itself to the side. So it literally just moves itself to the side, so this ace can just pop up. And we move it so it's like kind of like a V. So you kind of get this like little pretty fan out of it, if I may do it. So in normal motion, thumb left down. So thumb left down. Fingers move it out and up. The bottom ace held by the 4 finger. The middle finger holds on to that next bottom ace, and the fingers just move this one outward in like a little fan, and we get this. And then from here, once our thumb is holding pressure, like so, on all 4 aces, the first, second, and third finger holding all the rest of the aces right here. And this is this last card's a double. Doesn't seem like it though. We can then transfer to a one-handed display showing everything, like so. And then we can square it up again, so we've finished that. So again, thumb out, down, first two fingers go out, up, hold by just the forefinger. Next finger is the middle finger, and it just grips onto the last ace. So you get the other ace to turn sideways, and you get the display. And you can let go and do a display if you want. You don't want to hold too many cards right here, like add on too many cards, because they can split and you can get a flash right here. I'm not sure if I'm flashing, but there's a potential flash because these cards are older. You risk more of a flash. So you would want to tilt them downwards or do it this way to prevent any exposure on the edges. And you can just square them on up, or you can take with the, after letting go, showing for display for a brief second, middle finger and thumb can then take the double, and after a brief bend, forefinger, middle finger is on top, thumb at the back. We give it a brief bend and drop it on the table without having to worry about it separating, and dropping the other aces like so. So that's another way you can handle that if you so choose. So one last time, thumb goes out, down, fingers go out, up, hold by just the forefinger again, middle finger just holds on to the ace as the middle finger and thumb separates itself, so you can display all four aces like so. Okay. And this is the more robotic motion, so you can display it and then score it all on up in a more natural motion all at once. And you can play within, come with your own style. This is a little bit more of the modern day one. I just have a preference to it just because it gets the flourish done fast. Well, not flourish, but the display in a flourishy manner done fast. So I just tend to do it all at once, and you get this. So by doing them all at once, here, I'm working on the top and the bottom at the same time, and I'm pushing that one out while just holding it while this one slides aside. You get a very, very nice display like so. And that's what it looks like in full motion. You just want to be able to say, okay, and here's all four aces again. And it's just like an affirmation kind of thing. Or maybe you could do it after the fact. Hey, look, now there's all four aces. You can see them. And then you can show all four aces while secretly hiding that extra card. Whatever you choose to do with it. It's just a very, very, very versatile move that's wound its way or snuck its way into a lot of my card effects. And so I feel that giving it its own attention, its own video is quite important. Thank you, Ascanio. FISM winner, by the way. He was an amazing individual before he passed on. And lived what he loved doing card magic. He created this, and it's just a useful thing that many magicians use today and swear by it just because of its usefulness in casually displaying cards in a flourishing manner and make it seem natural to that. And very similar in style to just like a buckling hold on the four aces while holding it. But this one gives while this is pretty natural in concealing cards, this one just has an air of just flourishy, almost, it's just like an extension of love whenever you do this Ascanio. You just feel an expression of just love and enthusiasm. It's almost like Ascanio is right here when you're doing it. And it's just so amazing. So with all that said, I hope this video was very helpful to you in highlighting the wondrous Ascanio spread, the modern day version. I know it's not like the book version. I know I did it once, I believe, the original version, but just the modern day has this little naturalness to it. And I'm not even sure who came up with the more modern day version. I want to give credit to David Kong, who posted a DVD on Illusionist called Mercury Aces. Credit to him because he popularized this kind of handling of it. Maybe he's the one who modernized it with his variation of it. Who knows? But with all that said, I wish you a wonderful one. Hope you get mileage out of it, and see you next video.